Can you hear that? Yeah, we can all hear.
Yeah, I can.
Brendan
Yeah,
sounds the nicest, 100%.
yeah, but
Let's do a little clap.
This is the Write-Off.
and we're back. Episode 2, the write-off.
Story.
We're here with Jack Geldart,
Hey guys.
Brendan O'Reilly,
Hello.
and myself, Toby Moffat. This episode is brought to you by Platter Up Co. Have you ever been at a party one day and they're just eating party pies and sausage rolls? They're living in the Stone Age, I'm telling you that much.
Ancient shit, man.
I don't think I'm gonna go to another party unless it's done by Platter Up Co.
Some of the finest goddamn olives I've ever seen.
Look at that olive. I've never seen a better olive.
So much from
Listen
Maj
to me
on
chew.
the plate.
Look at the sound of that. And if you head to the Platter Up Co website and type in write-off at the end, you get 10% off.
I saw a guy not having a platter once at a party.
Why? Why was he doing that?
He died not long after.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can only imagine.
Yeah, he's not cool.
Are you alluding to the fact you murdered him because he didn't have a platter at his birthday party?
pretty much.
Yeah, some man.
That's fair.
I was
enough.
just happy to be invited.
Some man.
I'm gonna keep nibbling on it though.
Yeah, gives me
It's
that.
fucking good.
Gives me that. What's the most crunchy thing I can pull out of it?
Yeah.
Just destroy the whole
Biscuit bit in
audio.
the middle there.
Man, what do we got? What's even on there?
The hummus was really good.
What do you...
Okay, that's enough of the platter.
That's enough platter, man. That's enough platter talk. Now let's get into it.
Nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty, man. Right.
Welcome to episode 2 of the Write-Off podcast.
Hey guys.
I'm here with Jack Geldart.
Hello again.
Garbo.
United.
Brendan O'Rourke O'Reilly.
Legend.
And
Well-
myself, Toby Moffat. In the flesh.
Like Raz Al Ghul.
Yeah. Rotting.
And I just want to bring to your attention something that Jack noted to me earlier was the reason that he knows the world is round is because if you put a ball down, it will never stop rolling.
It's the truth. But how we got to that... But that was it. Kate, a friend of ours had a bird living in a house, right, with a little tag on its leg, and it said, "Oh no!" So we got what I was talking
Didn't
about.
say anything.
I completely forgot what I was
You said
talking about.
You said the bird. The bird. It's so sad that the bird will never know that the world is round.
Yeah,
and I
dude.
said, well, how does anything know that the world is round? And he said that we know because balls, if you put them on the ground, they never stop rolling. And then I said, every single ball in the world has stopped.
Is that
one
legitimately
point.
how you think people know the world is round?
What, through birds?
Through rolling
Oh,
balls?
yeah. Well, when you throw a tennis ball, like on a downhill, it doesn't stop. Oh, no. It's been a long day.
That's been a long week, man.
Oh my god.
True.
Wait, so what if you throw it on a flat ground?
That's true, man. When there's no hills involved, like,
They've usually
what indicates that
Usually.
studies have shown.
it's like an earthquake.
Sorry. I don't know, man. This was right after we saw a guy with like a really tall fence on his house, and we got in a deep discussion on how you can't trust people with tall fences because you know they've got something going on behind them.
You get to a house and its fence is bigger than you.
Yeah.
There's
It's,
something happening.
it's like when all schools went from those little metal, like tiny little hip-sized metal ones
Yeah.
to those big green spiky ones.
It turned from
What are you
freaking
doing back there?
Kid Pen to freaking Kid Farm.
Yeah, that's most schools were Netherland to kids.
I think it's Neverland. Or is it Netherlands? Is it the Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
Well, Michael Jackson's estate.
Yeah. Michael Jackson's
Is it
Dutch,
Neverland
didn't you
or is
know?
it Netherlands?
Small hands.
That doesn't seem appropriate saying that in context of Michael Jackson at the moment.
Small.
That's why we're talking about it. Michael Jackson. Fuck. Netherland.
Neverland, like in Peter Pan.
Oh,
It's a good fucking old estate.
I'm thinking of the country.
It's a big estate, man.
His face is so scary.
He's so creepy. You know he did it. You look at that and you know that screams.
How
guilt.
they questioned it. A kid, yeah.
He's some fucking.
No, there it is.
really,
Never.
isn't it?
Glad we established that one.
V confirmed.
That photo's from 6 days ago. He looks good.
I'd say there's a lot of.
He looks
stuff.
good from the ground.
Oh man, but yeah, what do you think of those fences? You think
The tall ones.
I think you're gonna when you get a house, if you do, I think you're gonna have a fence that's taller than me.
That's most fences. Yeah.
Axolotl size.
Yeah,
fences.
yeah. Fucking fishbowl size fence.
Can you just look up suspicious looking houses, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a good view at the fences.
Or imagine like Mr. Burns type fences.
Yeah. Yeah,
None of
yeah.
these gaffs.
Yeah, they're all
any-
suspicious though.
They look like trap houses.
What about the gentleman down there with his hand out?
Top
Scroll
right,
down.
man breaking
Bottom
in.
right. This guy. Why such suspicious houses?
I don't know, that's sus as.
It's suspicious. It's not a house.
He's doing it in a house.
Yeah, you don't know that.
That guy's breaking in on the top right.
Well, what makes a house a house?
I don't know.
What makes a house a house?
I
If
think-
someone's living in it?
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
That's all it is.
I think the
like a
more
box.
profound phrase was what makes a house a home. And you put up what makes a house a house.
Because, you know, if you're living in your car, is that a house?
I don't know.
There's
Is there
nothing on walls, but it's a
sink?
bit suspicious.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What are you at, Zuckerberg? The guy's just resting.
There's nothing. Nothing. Have you watched that documentary, Jack,
No,
about Michael Jackson?
I've only been told a lot about it by
I've
Toby's
seen-
dad in
I've
the
seen-
last
yeah.
20 minutes.
I've seen clips.
I know someone bent over and there was
Did your family
something in.
They
in
all
something.
watched it together.
illegally downloaded it?
No?
Did you have a HBO? Is it...
Yeah.
Okay.
Brendan's trying to get Toby to admit to a crime.
That I didn't
Not
commit.
fed.
That's not like we
Didn't
got a
take it.
HBO membership. VIP.
It's on HBO.
Do you watch Game of Thrones, do that?
Yeah.
We restarted it, even though I've never seen it to begin with. But
So you're on season 1.
we just
He
finished
just
season
finished
1 last
one.
night.
Yeah.
Except I fell asleep during the last episode because it was super late.
Is that... What happens in that final episode? Spoilers.
I know what happens, but you can't tell.
Oh,
Jack
actually,
because-
let's ask this then. Is it set in the olden times? Brendan?
I mean, to
Wait,
me,
yeah,
it's not set
yeah,
in...
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Correct
it's,
answer.
not the world, like...
It's not set in any time.
Yeah, I know,
it's not a
because
time in history.
Every single thing that happened, I'd be like, they couldn't do that back in the day. Toby's like,
There is no day.
but he walks in, he's like, I'll slice you all like cake. I was like, oh, who's blowing candles back in BC? Fucking...
It wouldn't have been BC either.
Yeah, true. Sorry, Toby.
I'm glad that you've admitted that. And I'm also confused to why you're wearing sunglasses.
Who's your
It's hot in here.
who's your favourite character so far?
In Neverland. Macaulay Culkin.
That's only the boys in the documentary are characters from that show.
I don't know. There's like the characters you like because they're like powerful, but
You like Littlefinger, don't you?
Oh, I would.
only because he's in Sing Street. Littlefinger's a little bitch, man. Why do they call you Littlefinger? You want to find out. That's what he said in the second episode.
Slipped one.
I've got tiny hands.
Small.
He's like the uncle from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. with the tiny little hands.
I don't know. I'm thinking of Scary Movie. This is the start up to Scary Movie 2, where the guy's like, my germs, with the
Did he get
mangled hands.
Oh yeah.
This lad,
Imagine.
when he's wearing the gloves.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
He's like, I'd like to just show you my huge normal man hands.
Proper small man hand complex. Drives a Harley Davidson as well.
Can you get up some Game of Thrones ads?
Like the new ones.
Why?
Is that going to spoil anything?
Just want to critique them.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Did you see the newest teaser?
Nah,
You
I
want to
actually haven't. This is going to be a live watching.
It's
of it.
weird though.
No, it doesn't really give anything away.
I don't know. It implies there's like a ghost riding a horse. That's what I got out of it.
Does
Watch,
it-
you'll see a horse's
does it
legs and the music goes.
Does it imply that?
Powerful. He looks like thingy there. What's it, Tom Hardy? It's hard for me now because I know he dies during it just from people talking, and I just started it last night, so it's like annoying that a lot of the plot lines are already ruined for me.
Yeah, I understand. Yes,
I mean, it's what you do to yourself, though.
Yeah, for watching it, 6
I was
years
saying
later.
that whole sentence like, I don't think these guys are listening to me. They got their headphones in. I was like, oh wait, we're on a podcast.
In the moment.
I want to know how the girl in the middle turns out good, because the whole first season she's the biggest bitch.
No, I don't think that. I think she's just a
She's young and naive,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Joffrey's a little
she's
sexy
13.
boy.
She's 13 years
I
old.
want to know what happens to Joffrey, because he obviously doesn't survive, but he's pretty funny.
You're a bit like Joffrey.
I was gonna say, when I was on screen, I was like, whoa.
He
Like looking in the mirror.
He's a young you.
Yeah, he's a massive cunt.
Ready? Horse's legs. No? Oh, okay. Different trailer I watched.
No, there's a heap left.
No, I watched a different one.
HBO, Hobo.
I think.
You're probably watching like the season 2 trailer.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It looks like it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does it get like all magical and stuff? Like at the moment, it's all just sort of fighting
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's all
And
just
they talk
incest.
about white wizards or whatever.
Well, didn't you see Khal Drogo get brought back to life?
Yeah. But for a life, you'll give a life. That's what the old lady says.
And that's mystical, isn't it? Have you ever seen someone kill a horse and then their mate comes back?
No, she made the baby in her stomach come out all
Metallic
mangled, man.
horse.
A metallic horse.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Aquaman with Khal Drogo?
Nah, but
No.
he's a beast, man.
He's strong
His
looking
eyebrows
bloke.
are real weird.
I don't like the look of Aquaman though at all.
No, neither do I, man.
Oh,
You can
look,
the smell of it, like
The smell of him. You haven't smelt him.
no, the smell of
of
the whole
Drogo.
film. The whole film.
All I have the picture in is his rotting flesh after he died. Because it was like
Would you make a meat
mangled on his
tuxedo out of
chest.
him?
a what?
A meat tuxedo?
Like, look at this.
Yeah, I'd wear it with pride.
Smell it up.
Yeah, he does look smelly.
No.
He does.
You
He
can't
hasn't showered since Game of Thrones.
He looks delighted.
Tell me how much you can smell
Hello.
underwater. Jack, have you ever sniffed underwater?
Nom nom nom. Yeah, dude.
And how'd that go?
Not well. I've got heaps of water up my nose.
And you couldn't smell a thing.
I saw like all on the YouTube. It's like Khal Drogo's training plan. It's like a 15-minute video. I couldn't cop it at the time.
How does your training plan compare, do you reckon?
He's a pussy, bro.
We've got him coming on next week onto the podcast.
Yeah, shit. Sorry, Drogo. No, not compared to him. Not well.
He wouldn't eat as much kangaroo as you, though.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone eats as much kangaroo as Jack does.
We were having a discussion the other week. If kangaroos are actually like farmed,
Yeah.
or are they just like pulled off the side of the road, or hunted by anyone, or like maybe a farmer can send them in and get money for it.
Were you talking about specific, the one you buy?
Yeah, like kangaroo you get on the shelves.
Yeah, I know, but
'Cause we looked
obviously
it up
different
and-
products have different...
Well, I don't know, because we looked it up and I think nowhere on Google did it say they could actually they farm kangaroos.
No, they do.
How do you know?
I've seen them. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, but that would have to be the tallest fence of all time.
Yeah.
Kangaroos be hopping over it left, right, and
No,
centre.
it's normal height, but they just stack it higher.
You can't
And so
trust kangaroos.
There's no underneath bit.
You telling
right?
me you can't trust him?
Dude, look at the balls
Dude,
on
I
him.
would not want to go near him.
It looks like a small pumpkin.
I saw about 16 of them
It
last
looks
weekend
like-
at Mardi Gras.
It looks like a dog, a rabbit, and a freaking, a giraffe got involved with each other.
How did they
Yeah,
taste?
some mutant baby.
I don't think I've ever eaten it before.
Gamey.
Oh, it's super chewy. You're chewing it for a while.
What's your favourite recipe to make?
Just on the BBQ. I don't have any recipes. I looked them up. They're all slow cooked. I can't slow cook that thing. Look at him.
I would. Have you ever had kangaroo ribs?
No. Are they a thing?
Well, they have a rib cage. You got a rib cage.
Do they?
You got a rib cage.
You're saying a lot of facts about kangaroos that I don't know if you can back up there.
No, tell me the facts I've told you. Kangaroos
They're
do.
farmed.
Yeah.
You can trust them.
No,
And
I never
I
said.
forgot
I
the
trusted
third
kangaroo.
one. The third one
They
was
have rib cages.
they have rib cages.
You can trust them. Won't ever sell you a faulty iPhone.
It's true.
What do you think of them? I was introduced to these the other day.
I don't like the look of it.
I don't like them at all.
They
What
look
are
like-
they?
Do they go in
Black.
your ear?
It's an egg.
The black eggs.
You were introduced in. Where you getting one of them around here?
Sydney University.
Oh.
Did you eat one?
Nah, of course not.
Yeah,
mate.
I would not
Of
pick
course
you
they're
eating a
eating them at
black
Sydney
egg.
Uni though.
They're eggs just soaked in soy sauce.
Did you like
That
it?
sounds hectic.
No, I didn't eat it, man. I told him.
Wait, is it raw?
I don't know what the fuck. I
Did
don't
you
think
look
the
at
egg
it?
could keep that consistency if it wasn't raw. If it was cooked, like it's
Yeah.
obviously cooked yet. I think they're like soaked.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
point.
but do you reckon
How
that-
they chopping an egg
Uncooked egg.
in
Because they freeze it.
I don't know what they do with it, man, but it's just gross. And then they were talking about like chicken feet and stuff.
Who's
What's
they?
the weirdest thing you've
Just
ever
a few
eaten?
cool people.
Who are the what at Sydney Uni?
I couldn't tell you
Name
what
one.
the names are. Couldn't tell you. What was maybe
What did you say, Toby? Have I eaten
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
what? It's at this table.
What?
Jack's like
That was a joke.
Jack's addicted to eating plastic.
Yeah, we know that.
I don't know, man.
Snails?
I ate frog's legs once. Horrible.
Really?
Rotten.
Pizza from anywhere other than crust. Like, oh, actually, from Queen Margarita. Why are you bothering? Why are you bothering?
What the fuck? You. That's the weirdest thing you've eaten.
Are they
It's
paying
Queen
you?
Margarita.
Are they paying you?
No, anyway, yeah. Represent Queen Marge. No, I'm saying, like, why would you eat pizza anywhere
Nah,
else?
dude. All I eat now these days is platters.
Yeah.
And you can actually get platters from Platter Upco. And if you go and write off at the end when you're paying, you get 10% off.
Respect Platter Upco. Have you seen your friends at parties, Toby?
No, I don't have any friends. But
All
if I
these stories-
did,
Yeah, okay. And we're back. And they're not eating platters?
no, not anymore.
Exactly. Platter Upco. There's the owner there. Looking very respectable in a platter outfit.
Plating up.
Picnic platter.
There's
See, my favourite is the
It's for all you lovebirds
the
out
mini
there.
cheese lovers platter.
That's that Mardi Gras platter on the right. No,
it's
I'm
only
saying,
65
Harry.
quid. That's all right.
Yeah, well,
That's a box. Does it have measurements? It could be like a shoe box.
That's the truth, actually. Yeah, should be getting people with that.
With,
Oh,
it's had shoes in it before you get a fucking athlete's foot shoe box.
athlete. Why did you break that word up?
Athlete?
He's an elite athlete.
Toby and I actually did some work for them today actually.
What'd you do?
Delivered. Well, I delivered a platter. Toby sat there.
Who was driving? Who was driving?
You.
Who stopped for a poo? Who let you get out and poo?
You.
I'm the god of
I
your.
did.
I'm the god of your bowels. Respect me.
All right. Let me ask you this then, because
Go on.
it
man.
happened to me in McDonald's.
Squawk up.
You walk in, you open that first door, you're like, yes, I'm here. You see, like, female,
Male.
disabled, and male.
Are you saying yes, I'm here just because you're inside McDonald's?
No,
Oh,
just because
no,
he's in the toilet.
Because you're in the toilet, like you're 2 steps away from making
He's
it.
so happy.
And you obviously, right, you avoid the girls most of the time.
yeah.
Then you see the other two. Do you
Yeah.
just go straight for the disabled one, or do you look in the men's first?
Men's
This
first.
is- Why are you bothering going into the disabled toilet?
Because it's like, there's like one trough and one toilet in there, and boys are coming and going.
Yeah, but you don't know that no one's in there.
No, you don't.
So why? There's no.
Because you want that safety. You want that pole to hold on to.
No, I think you've got.
When you
fuck-
walk into the toilet.
Jack, I think.
You have full strength there.
He's right, man.
Jack, when I'm on the toilet, it's not a mission like you. When I'm on the toilet, it's just that's it. That's done. I don't have to go in there and plan my day out around that.
Okay, stand up or sit down then.
Stand up.
Not to poo, to wipe. Seriously,
Oh no,
Brendan.
sit down.
He doesn't want. Little bitch. Fucking Brendan and his shit. No, because do you remember the first time?
Stand up to shit.
I remember the only way I figured out that people actually stand up to wipe was when we were shitting down the coast about 2-3 years ago now, and we looked across and Jordan and his brother are standing, and I'd finished, and so I flushed and I was walking out. I was like, "Why are you standing in there, like not doing anything?" They're like, "What do you mean we're wiping?" I was like, my whole world
Yeah, dude,
changed
it's
at
weird,
that
it's
point.
weird. You know what? I just think, even though this is kind of gross, but I just think you're not getting enough. You're close in the
Yeah, dude, you're spreading
the runway. The runway is
You're
like getting smaller.
It is,
when
but
you
it's like
stand
a
up.
real cloudy runway.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the clouds
yeah,
surrounding that
yeah.
runway.
I agree.
Yeah, because
I'll stand up to shit, but I'm sitting to wipe.
like that photo we just got up before, you could do like dips whilst
Yeah.
you're doing this shit.
65%
Chips.
wipe sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but who are these other 35?
They're free. They
I know,
obviously.
I know 2.
I tell you what.
He's in our presence. Let's gang up on him. What a
Dude, how
fucking
tall is your
loser.
front fence? Because
People who stand up want the spread.
they have tall fences as well, and that's just
Yeah,
a fact.
yeah. Can you look up the correlation
Yeah,
between
there's
small
a high
fences and
correlation.
Of course.
people who tall fences and people who sit?
And people who
People who
stand.
stand. Fuck, man, I don't know. Stand up. Wipe. It's tall. You saying rabbit-proof fence?
How tall is that fence?
Doesn't look very tall.
It doesn't.
Have you
but
seen
man,
rabbit-proof
if
fence, Brendan?
maybe if a person's that you can't even see the person, they're that small. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Are you?
good point. They could get under that, I reckon. There's a little gap there.
What are you saying, Brendan?
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I thought you were questioning something. Don't.
The size of the fence.
Yeah, it was tall.
Very tall.
And you also wipe standing.
Yeah, that's a
I didn't
fact.
say nothing. I don't know why you assumed that.
We ass.
Yeah. We're just spreading rumours. Because it's easy.
Because it's easy.
Start a rumour right now about a famous person. That's a Family Guy episode.
What rumor would you start if you could have one rumor thrown into the universe?
And everyone believes it.
And
Wait, is
and
it
slowly picked up speed?
But
What?
like people
and about
believe it.
like a famous person or anything? Or like someone I know?
Any-
Someone you
anything
know,
you want.
whatever you want, you can make up a rumor.
I think the funniest... Oh, not the funniest. This is going to be a bad thing to say now.
The funniest thing.
You could spread really easy that someone's gay. I reckon.
Well, that's
But why would you want to do that?
Why do you think everyone thinks you're gay, Brendan?
But why do you want to spread that? We said if you could,
Yeah, I think it's...
and you chose to spread.
Just to
not
see how
any
easy
other
it would
than
be.
that.
and then semi-confessed to doing it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, eh?
Nah, you
My
want
rumor would be.
Nah, I don't know. I'm just saying that would be easy.
a
I
nice
reckon.
playful rumor is the
I'd
one.
rumor that Jack was
Yeah?
Ricky Martin and
No.
Ian Thorpe's house.
Oh, yeah. That worked.
Playful.
what was it?
There's a big white house right on Salmon Hall in Cronulla.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
I started the room, or not the room, Brendan and I
you
was
didn't
talking.
start that.
Yeah, well,
Oh no, Elvis Presley. That's what people were saying before that.
no, I was saying
Thorpe.
Ian Thorpe
There's a
lived in
strong
it,
correlation
and then
between
Ricky
the two.
Martin would visit every now and again, and he's photographed going in. And I don't know, we got
People
that to a few
believed it.
people.
And people believe.
Yeah,
What opinions on Ricky Martin, man?
Is he dead?
Nah,
dude, he's very much alive.
alive and well.
Looking
just
good,
seems like a
man.
nice
How
lad, doesn't
old
he?
is he?
Yeah, he's very distinguished looking nowadays.
Have you got a
Dude, I
poster of him
want
on your
to
wall?
fuck it, man.
That's Cameron, man. Maxim cover of Ricky Martin.
Does it say his age there?
47.
Looks like a superhero.
Yeah, shame.
4.
What was the shame?
Shame that he was never a superhero, man.
Oh, yeah. Nice save there, Marcus.
Brandon.
Stop.
What time we got there?
We got time.
Where do you look for it?
We're running at 785 beats.
And what was our last one?
I don't know, man.
Could call it.
Could
Yeah?
definitely call it.
It's been fun.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, wow, 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 yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.